Alrighty, suppose now we have a system of two linear inequalities and we're asked to solve this. Well, the solution will be a region. But if we're going to be looking at above or below regions, we must get it into the form of y by itself on the left-hand side. So I'm going to use some different colors here. This is easy enough. I just subtract x from both sides. Subtracting does not change the direction of the arrow. So I get that. And let's see what the line looks like. 4 minus x. Okay, and if I want to see some points here, I press second graph. I've got 0, 4. It goes through that because the easiest place to see is where does it pass through the x-axis and the y-axis. And we've got 4, 0. So that's nice. Okay, so I want the line and the region below. So I am going to draw the line here in red, and it's solid, and I want the region below. Okay. The next one I'm going to do in green. I must get y by itself. If you just look at that and say, oh, it's going to be on and above, you might not be right. You must get y by itself on the left-hand side and then see what the arrow is. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides. Subtracting does not change the direction of the arrow. I must get y by itself on the left-hand side. To do that here, I must divide everything by -2. Dividing by the same negative sign flips the arrow. So now this will leave me with y is less than or equal to 6 divided by -2 is -3. Negative x divided by -2 is positive x over 2. Okay, so I want to look at that. So I'm going to leave this one here. So I'm going to put in -3 plus x divided by 2. Now here's the second line. Okay, so let's look at some points on that line. So these are the points on the first line. For the second line, there's x coordinate and y coordinate. So I can see that 0, -3 is on that second line. And what else have we got for the second line? So 0, -3 and 6, 0. So I know that this line goes through these 2 points, and if you have 2 points you can draw it. So I have the line, but I need everything on and below. So I'm just doing this as far as the page allows me. There's the red, and then here's the one for my green. Okay. Now, what's the solution? The solution is going to be the color intersection. So where is there red and green? In here. So the solution region is the color intersection. Now, if you were to write this up as a solution or look it up in the back of the book, you only see the solution region. You don't see the preliminary regions that you drew. So this is actually out of the book, and that particular problem, its solution is right there. So I might try and see if I can zoom in on it just a tad, and then I'll have to focus. Okay, so that is what that solution region looks like. Only the overlap. Okay. And so that ends this video, and now try and do some of the problem sets that have systems like this where there are two inequalities. So you must get y by itself on the left-hand side and be very careful of whether or not that arrow flips.